very foggy here this morning. Hopefully a productive day ahead. We shall see how the dogging in goes first. It was pretty terrible yesterday. But the day before was really quiet, so just have to go with it. Might be able to get some more partridge out. We shall see. I'm just going to release some of the English partridge and replace them with some new ones. And we'll see how they get on. Okay, let's put the next lot in. Which is not ideal. This afternoon I'm just making a start on lifting up the netting on the pens. Probably just get one done. If I get it all done, I'll be happy. It's quite a big pen, this one, but need to start getting it lifted up now, ready for the shoot day, which is in about 4 weeks. So they all need to be done, and getting feeders out and cleaning up, etc. But today I'm making a start on the netting. There's quite a few people that ask me about the net that we use, so I'm just going to turn this round just to show you. The top half has larger holes and this bottom half has the smaller holes, and it's really easy to roll up. I'm going to show you now how easy it is. Okay, just lifting the wire up. It's pegged down by these bamboos. They're pretty good and they come up easily enough as well. Just bring the top one underneath, put a couple of threads over each side, See, it's very simple and it'll be easy to drop down next year. Just drop it down from these, peg it back in, Bob's your uncle. This could be an interesting day. Any of you follow me on Facebook know how many times I've had the tractor in the ditch. These are the beans and wheat we grew and kept standing to try and hold the pheasants, which has really helped. They are creeping through it, but it's held them really well. We're now cutting them, so they've got a couple of days to eat what's left, and then we can start feeding them up into the drives. This is what we're cutting today. The beans that are left standing, most of them have fallen out now, but there are a few. They've still got beans in. So we cut them, they just drop on the floor, and then the birds can eat them over the next couple of days. We can move them up to the drives. Just got to the top of my beans, it's all quiet. The top half has been cut yesterday. The bottom half is going to be cut, I think, later on today. It won't be me, I'll probably still be dogging in. Unless it's later in the day. It was an extremely bad morning yesterday, so hopefully this fog will just keep them still a little bit more today. I did have another area to do yesterday. By the time I got back here, they were at the back in the vineyard. I was here till about 1:30. But the day before was extremely quiet, so I'm hoping today will be that day as well and get some jobs done. Got Polly and Meg raring to go. I left Tilly at home and Tony. They're a bit wet. We've just been in the middle of the crop just to see if any was sneaking through. There was just a few there. It's all quiet. Let's hope it stays that way. The girls could do with the rest. They did work hard yesterday. I was exhausted and they're doing all the running, not me. Doesn't help I can't see them in the distance either, so just have to keep my eyes peeled. We'll walk along the beans, I think, now, because it's usually like each end and in the middle they were creeping up, but this gap here might keep them down a little bit. Could do with them coming up a little bit just to eat the rest of the beans that's on the floor, because hopefully in the next few days we will be feeding in the crop in the drive, ready for the shoot days, get them used to it. It does take them a while to call them up, so need them to eat the rest of these beans first or they won't come up. Hopefully there's not too many left in. Very eerie here this morning. Can't see much. So all the beans have gone today. I've just arrived for feeding this lot, and they're all eating the beans, which is good. So I won't put too much food down tonight. Need them to eat all these beans so I can get them feeding up into the drive. Just going to go and put a little bit of food in there now, just some squirts them through one of the tracks. So when they start going through over the next couple of days, I will still try and keep them down a little bit. But they'll come across the food. Hopefully that'll be a little bit easier when I start whistling them up in a few days. He started cutting some of the game crop, so start feed the pheasants in it, and easy to get the beaters through. It's got quite a bit off the front. What we did last year, I was down that end with a group of people and we sort of come this way, and then there was a group behind and a group in the wood up there, sort of brought it together. So we had a couple of tracks, and just to try and make it easy, because we got a bigger language barrier, sort of had rides, so we could get to ride 1, stop, get to ride 2, stop, you know, just worked it out slowly like that. And you've got to keep it simple when you can't communicate very well, and it wasn't too bad, to be fair. I'm just feeding into the crops. It's the second day. There's quite a few in here. There's quite a few tracks being put in, so we're just going to put a little bit sort of everywhere for them to just get used to it for a couple of days. I think I can see some partridge up ahead as well, not quite sure. I can't film the whole thing, it's a bit on a slant, so bear with me, I'll just do little bits, okay? saw partridge, but I didn't. There must have just been small females up ahead. I'm going to just go up the little side ones now, but I'll have to put the camera away from that. I have to hold on with 2 hands for that. I'm really pleased actually, there's quite a few in here. And there's quite a lot of the side tracks. I put a little bit along the front of the crop as well of food. I'm trying to get them to come up. Yesterday, the day before, I put a little bit at the bottom of the field. So today I was just going to do all up here first. Excuse me. See what's left down there and just put a little bit maybe. I don't want them getting hungry. It's just transition sort of time, so they've got 2 weeks to get up here. So let's finish the job, go dogging in. I've just come around the corner and there was a lot coming up the field, not sure if you can see, so I'm really happy about that. There's a few on the outside just where I've dropped a little bit of food. So nice that they're coming. Having a really good feed tonight. It was quiet last night. I think some of them have come down from my colleague's pen, because there's never usually this many on this one. But yeah, they seem hungry tonight. I've put quite a bit of food in some of the crop areas, so sometimes it's a little bit too much for a couple of days, so we can get them back into the drives. But no, they must have eaten it because they're all here and they all look hungry. So we must be getting there. Mr. Reeves. He's usually chasing me. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe and like and leave any comments, that would be great. New week begins tomorrow. It's 2 weeks exactly now till our first shoot day. So we've got a lot of work to do to prepare. Still dogging in quite a bit. We have to just do what we can, but yeah, a lot to do. A lot to get ready. Today is the first day of the season here, so we have a lot of hunters on the boundary area. They're allowed to shoot on the free land next to the boundary. They're not usually a problem because if they come on the land on our land with the guns, they can have their licenses taken off them. But it's the dogs that are normally a problem. I've had one in the drive behind me this morning quite early. I couldn't catch him, but I'm sure there'll be more by the end of the day. I've got a dog lead with me, hopefully try and catch them, and they can get sanctioned. I think quite a lot of money, so it will deter them a little bit. I don't think they've really been sanctioned here much in the past. They haven't had as many pheasants, but they help dogging in a little bit when they're quite far away from the boundary. I've heard a few come across the road already, so we shall see. I will video it if they come across me again. See you later. See you next week. Bye bye.